We start with that request for clemency. It comes from a woman convicted in a 2005 murder in Yamhill County. She's asking Oregon's governor to let her out of prison early. Our Alma McCarty heard from her victim's family, who's urging the governor not to release her. Alma?
Lynley Rayburn's application submitted to the governor's office highlights her remorse and her desire for a chance to do better with her life outside of prison. However, her victim's daughters say Rayburn never reached out or apologized. They're hoping she'll remain behind bars.
Sarah Olson and Kendra Pettit say their dad, Dale Rost III, was kind and caring. He loved to fish. He loved his kids. He loved people.
He was the friendliest person. He would give you the shirt off his back. He would give you his last dollar.
My dad was the very first person that I called to tell that I was pregnant, because I knew that he was going to be so excited to be a grandpa. That was 2 weeks before he was murdered.
Robbed and killed in his own home in Sheridan on December 23, 2005. Olson explains she went to check on him when he didn't show up for a family Christmas gathering.
I'm the one who went to my dad's house and found him the way that Lynley left him, naked, tied up, and shot in the head, lying in a pool of his own blood on his living room floor.
Gerard Smith and Lynley Rayburn were arrested, charged, and pled guilty to the murder of Rost. They told investigators at the time they were using meth. Brad Berry, the Yamhill County District Attorney, prosecuted the case against them and had this to say about Rayburn's involvement.
Planning of it in the robbery of Mr. Rost. She was the one who stripped him of his clothing, and then he was hogtied. She was involved in ransacking the house.
Recently, Rayburn submitted a clemency application to Governor Kate Brown's office, petitioning for early release. In it, it's argued that she accepts responsibility, wants to do better with her life, and that she wasn't even in the house when Rost was murdered. The DA disputes that, saying the petition changed the facts of the case, something he asserts in his own letter to the governor.
To portray herself as she does in the clemency application as, well, I was kind of there and then I went outside while everything happened, is just a lie.
The governor's office confirms it received the application, which is under review, stating, to be clear, the governor has not yet made a decision on this case. Rost daughters hope the governor takes their family into consideration.
If she gets released from jail, it's not like my dad's going to show up at our door and it's all over with. You know, he's gone forever. He's not here to be a grandfather to our kids. You know, he wasn't here to walk me down the aisle. He's not here to call with exciting news. Like, we don't get any of those things back.
To be clear, Rayburn's applied for a commutation, in other words, a reduced sentence, not a pardon. She's serving a sentence of 25 years to life.